something like that, you don't have to buy it again, which is really cool. And the dog just went, she was underneath on this shelf. But yeah, it's a really cool place, and some of their stuff is free or $1 or $2. Oh, I found a few things on there that were actually free.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, some people like the PDFs, some don't. I mean, I do like having a book where I can flip it.
But having a PDF is nice, though, because you can print out just what you want. You don't have to, you know, especially if you're making, like, stuff for the players or something. You just print out the pages you need.
I got one, an adventure. I didn't think it was going to be as big as it was. It's for the superhero game. It was for a different game that we don't play.
Okay.
But I figured I could convert it real easily. It's a prison for superheroes.
Oh, cool.
This thing is huge. It'll take me 6 months to read it.
Oh my God.
You know, I thought, well, you know, I'll just start the guys and, you know, in there, and then I'll read it as I need to. And then I got to thinking, no, players will always go to the spot that you haven't read yet. So, but when I went to, I was going to print it out, and it was like 600 or 700 pages.
Oh, yeah.
I paid like $4.99 for it.
That's awesome.
If it had been a book, it'd have cost me $50 to $60.
Oh, easy.
You know?
That's awesome. Very cool.
And it was very detailed. I mean, very detailed.
Does it come with maps and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Bios of employees, of the guards. And then they've got subplots, and plots on top of plots, and plots under plots. And so you can take it as far as you want, or as basic as you want.
Cool. I can't wait.
I'd tell you guys more, but I plan on running him through it, so
I can't wait. It'll be fun.
And one last thing for those of you who are Knights of the Dinner Table fans. For those of you who don't know, it's like one of the last, if not the last, gamer magazine.
Yeah, I think we talked about it in the first ever or second ever podcast.
Yeah,
it's a really good company, really good magazine.
In the they have cartoons in the front part, and it's a gaming group, and all their adventures and behind the scenes, you know, in between gaming and their lives, basically. Well, the DEM BA works at a pizza shop, and it's actually done from a real life pizza shop, or it was inspired by a pizza shop. Pizza King, just off of campus at Ball University in Muncie, Indiana.
Ah, okay.
Well, you can get a pizza from them now.
That's awesome.
They will overnight you a pizza.
That's
so
cool.
if you guys want to have one of the pizzas from Pizza King, just like the guys in Knights of the Dinner Table, you can. It doesn't say how much it is, but all you got to do is call 765-288-7724 or PizzaKingIndiana.com/shipASP. And you can have the same pizza that
they have the Knights of the Dinner Table.
Yep. And they suggest the Royal Feats Pizza. I guess it's the name.
Wait, I got another bit of news. At least I want to ask, because curious minds want to know what the hell happened to your finger. It looks like you're just flicking people off left and right.
I couldn't have planned it so well.
I know. What happened?
You know, like some of the guys on YouTube says, you know, I can ride one-handed on a motorcycle, juggle chainsaws running, stuffing trash down in a trash can got me.
Oh no!
There was a styrofoam plate sitting on the top, and the bag. The trash can was kind of full, but I could tell that it wasn't full. It was just puffy stuff.
Yeah.
So I went to push stuff down, and there was a lid from a dog food can. It was the last can of dog food, the actual hard can. The dogs really didn't like this brand, so slowly but surely I've been adding a little bit here, a little bit there to get rid of it. It was the last can, and it bit me.
Oh, man. Ow.
it was deep. I think the bone actually stopped it.
Oh,
You
man,
could
that
see-
must have hurt. Did you
Oh,
get
it hurt.
did you
It
get
hurt bad.
stitches or
I
anything?
should have went and got stitches.
Yeah.
You could tell that it was a curved object that cut me because the cut kept going down in layers and it was smaller. So you could see like where the meat kind of. Oh yeah, it was the inside. It looked where the layer of fat is. It looked like little balls of orange, kind of like the bait. It's the little pink balls. It looked like that, but orange.
You cut it deep.
Oh, I cut it deep. And because I stuffed it down, and I heard it go through the styrofoam plate. I heard it. Well, I went to bring my hands down to get a better grip to push it down more, and when I pulled my hands up, blood started going everywhere. And yeah,
That's when you start feeling it, I bet, too.
a minute or two later, when I looked down and I bent my finger so it opened up, and then I watched blood flowing out, that's when it started hurting. And paper towels and duct tape.
That's what gets you. That's what gets you.
I probably should have went to the hospital and got stitches, especially where it's at. It's right underneath the knuckles, so every time I bend my finger, it was bust open.
Why you immobilize it.
Yeah, that's why I did this, because
Otherwise, you just keep opening it up.
I just keep opening it. But I just put some super glue on it and
Cool.
duct tape and paper towel. Now, I've seen the hospital do the super glue bit before. I know they're not using super glue. They're using a medical grade super glue, but it's super glue. Do not put the accelerator on it.
Did you do that?
Oh my! Not
God.
this time, but another time.
That hurts,
It was in a bad spot. I didn't want to sit there and hold it and keep blowing on it. So I got the bright idea. Hey, I got this accelerator. For those of you who have never used it, you can put two things together, put some super glue on it, and you spray this stuff, and it's instantly dry. I mean, instantly. It heats up and dries it out, just like that. Well, let's just say I'll never do that again. Yeah, it's not a bright idea. Not a bright idea at all. Oh, it hurt bad. And it's really neat when you spray it, you can watch it crystallize. And, it's almost like watching crystals grow.
Ah, okay.
But every time that crystal grew, the pain increased. Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't do that this time, though.
No, I never did that again.
So you recover. Hopefully you recover very soon. Look at you. Hopefully. And thank goodness it wasn't on your right hand.
Yeah, I can still tattoo.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of customers, because I put the ointment and rub it in with this hand.
Oh, okay.
And they can feel the split.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I had to go out and get gloves a size bigger for this hand because I wear pretty tight gloves, and I couldn't get it over the splint. I popped like 5 gloves in a row trying to get it over the splint.
Okay. Well, hopefully, like I said, hopefully you'll be back in action soon.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the review of the game. Let's see.
Hey Dale, where you going this weekend?
The Armory.
What's that?
My friendly local game store.
Oh, why are you going there?
Because they want you to shop where you play.
What's that mean?
It's a reminder to support your local game store and not some website that might discount their merchandise, but can they give you advice on their games or how those games work, or even demo one of those games? How about tips on how to paint your miniatures, or provide you with tables to play on? What if you have a problem with anything? What can that website do? Do they have knowledgeable staff? Does their staff play games at all? Or do they just make money off of people who do play them? Can the site treat you with respect, or are you just another number in their sales records? Does the site make you feel good about gaming, or are you just glad you saved a buck? You might save a couple bucks with that website, but is it worth it in the end?
Cool, man. I'm going to go shop where I play.